Okay, we're going to go on to the sandblaster today to safe use and a little bit of preparing it for use. So I've already taken off the glass and the screen just for time-wise. So I usually use this thin plastic. I have lots of it. I'm going to remove the old one, and I have a new one to put on. I'm just going to put it over top of the studs. This will allow you to see inside and what you're sandblasting much easier. So this plastic becomes dirty, rusty looking, so you can't see through it. There's a piece of tempered glass that goes in front. Be careful of that. If you drop it, there'll be a million pieces on the floor. The frame, and then there is 6 wing nuts that go on there. Goes on. You just got to be snug. We'll go over the health risks associated with using a sandblaster. For your use, very little exposure, so it's not a big concern. You're going to have a face mask on anyway, so that'll help to get rid of the dust. I keep the filter in the back clean, so it won't be a problem. Inside the machine, there will be 2 rubber gloves that you put your hands in to protect you from the debris. And inside there's a gun, you probably can't see it. And we're going to put the material that we're going to sandblast inside. The gun has to be pointed at whatever you're sandblasting. Don't point the gun out of the cabinet if somebody's got the door open. Don't point it towards the plastic or the glass, because it will just etch the glass and then you won't be able to see through it. So I've cleaned my part. It's rusty. So we're going to sandblast it to get it back to its original finish. Okay? It's great for taking rust off. The part has to be dry, has to be grease-free, oil-free. So the latch goes inside there. There's a switch at the top. The switch will turn on the fan at the back, or the exhaust fan for the filter, and it will also turn on the light in the top so you can see what you're doing. Then down below, there is a pedal. You put your foot inside, and when you push this pedal down, it will propel the blast medium out of the gun and onto your part. I also have a container of blast medium down here. I usually use aluminum oxide. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a gritty sand. You should never use sand, but this is specifically made for this. Very little dust. Let me do the filling of the machine, because it only needs to have a little bit in there, and a common mistake is people put far too much in. So I'm going to turn the machine on. I'm going to put my hands inside the gun, or the cabinet, hold on to the gun with one hand, hold on to my piece I'm going to sandblast with the other, and I'm going to sandblast that, making sure that I'm not hitting the glove of my other hand. I have to keep rotating it around. Okay? If it's a very, very small part, like a bolt or something, as you clamp it with vice grips and sandblast it inside with the vice grips. That's fine to do. We can pull off the vice grips I haven't sandblasted the whole thing. I'm just going to do a little bit to show you. I'm going to wait until the exhaust fan motor stops, wait for the dust to settle a little bit, and then open the cabinet. And then maybe what I can do is I'll turn the light on so you can see what's inside. There's the gun right there that you use to sandblast your material with. part that I just sandblasted. There's a rusty side, and then there's a side that I've cleaned. Okay? There's a bit of residue usually left, so you can go back and blow it off with the air blower. You can also use Fantastic and a rag to wipe it down. Just be aware that it's bare metal now. If you put any moisture on it, it's going to start to rust. And I would also make sure that you're wearing safety glasses while using the machine.